Hi, mathematicians.
Good morning, mathematicians. Okay, so today for math, we're going to be playing a game together called Hit the Pad. Now, this might look familiar to you because last week we played a similar game called
Frog Race.
Frog Race.
Yeah.
So it looks the same, but today we're using the same game board and we're going to challenge you a little bit more by including a die today.
So there's going to be a little bit of a difference. Make sure that you're super focused, and we're going to explain to you what that difference is in a little bit.
Yep.
Ready?
Hi again, grade 1. Okay, here we have a Hit the Pad game board and we're ready to play. Now, what you might need today is a die, and I showed you how to make a die last week if you don't have one at home. And also, if you don't have a spinner, you can use a pencil and a paper clip, which we'll be using today.
Now, mathematicians, the difference in this game is that we're going to be using a die. Last week, we didn't use a die. And so here, for our start, you'll notice that there is a spinner, 10, 20, and 30, 10, 20, and 30. What we're going to be doing first is we are going to spin the spinner, then roll the die to find our beginning number, which is something we didn't do last week.
That's right. So, I think we'll put Miss Pizzullo up here. All right, Miss P, and we'll put Mr. Ouija down here. Mr. W.
Here you go, and we have some pens here to show our jumps.
All right, now Mr. Ouija has been such a gentleman and he's let the ladies go first. So Miss Pizzullo is going to find her starting number first, okay? And I am going to spin this, and I've noticed that it lands on 30, okay?
Don't forget about your die.
Right, so I can't start on 30 because I still have to roll my die. I roll my die. Ooh, it's a 4. So 34 is my starting number. 34 is where I start. Oops, I'm sorry. 34 is where I start.
Okay, did you see how Miss Pizzullo has marked it so that she can remind herself her starting point? Now, Mr. Ouija's going to do the same thing. I'm going to find the beginning number. So I'm going to spin my spinner. It also lands on 30, and I'm going to roll my die.
Oh, no.
33. Now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to mark my beginning number. 30, 31, 32, 33. And then I know where I will be starting. Sorry, I made a mistake. It's 33, not 34. Now, mathematicians, have a look at Miss Pizzullo's number. Now, have a look at Mr. Ouija's number. Who do you predict will get to the finish line first?
Now, Mr. Ouija, I do want to remind you that today the finish line is at 50. Grade 1, for today's game, you cannot go past 50. If you reach 50, instead of winning, you need to hop back depending on how many hops you're making using this spinner over here.
So just to clarify, Miss Pizzullo, if I get to 45 and I spin 10, I have to make 5 jump to 50 and then 5 jumps back to 45.
That's right. That's the trick and the challenge of this game. You have to get exactly 50 depending on your hops here.
Oh my goodness. Okay, Miss Pizzullo, are you ready to play?
Okay.
Hit the pad.
I am ready. So, grade 1, I'm going next. Oops, and I have a 1. So I'm going to hop 1 more, which means that I've reached 35.
Okay, so Miss Pizzullo has made 1 hop from 34 to 35. Okay.
Mr. Ouija.
Mr. Ouija's turn. Okay, so I'm going to put my spinner here, spinning it, and it looks like it's more on 5 than 1. What do you think, Miss Pizzullo?
I think I'll give you 5. Yeah, that's more on 5.
Okay, so if I start on 33, now I can count 1 by 1s up to 5, or I can think, 33 plus 5 equals 38. So 2 ways. So I know that the end number that I'm going to end up on is going to be 38. So here's plus 5, and the number I end up on is 38.
Now, grade 1, I'm going to have to spin a little bit higher because I'm currently on 35 and Mr. Ouija's on 38. So he's a little closer. I'm going to spin. Oh dear, grade 1. I only hop once more and end up on 36.
Now,
oh
first
dear.
grade. Now, you might have predicted who was going to be more likely to win. Now, are you going to change your predictions a little bit more? Now, that depends on Mr. Ouija spin now. Ready? Oh, Mr. Ouija spin 1. So, going from 38, I jump 1 time. The number will be 39. Look at the way that I'm tracking it so that I can remind myself where I'm at.
Yeah, I've noticed that, Mr. Ouija. Good job. All right, let's hope that Miss Pizzullo gets a 10. Oh, I got a 5, which is great. Oops, I'm sorry I moved that, but I need to move 5 more. Now, if I'm on 36, I know that 35 plus 5 is 40. So if I add 1 more 36, that means that adding 5 more will get me to 41. So I'm currently on 41.
Wow, look at the way that you challenge yourself, Miss Pizzula, and use different addition strategies to help you hop from one space to another. Okay, now it's my turn. Now, everybody, fingers crossed to see if I can spin a high number to get me closer to 50.
Oh.
It is still
That's bad luck,
one
Mr. Ouija.
But that's okay. So 39, hop by 1, I get up to 40 right over here.
Okay, my turn next, grade 1. Let's have a look. Oh dear, grade 1. I've rolled 10, but have a look at this, grade 1. If I'm on 41, that means 41 plus 10 would be 51, which would mean I would hop past it, and I'm not allowed to hop past it. So have a look at what Miss Pizzullo has to do here. I have to hop 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But I have to hop back 10, and now I've landed on 49. Did you see how I didn't go past it? I had to hop back. So I hopped forward 9 and I hopped back 1. So I'm currently on 49.
Now, mathematician, if Miss Pizzula was to spin again, what number would she want to spin to get her from 49 to 50? Have a think about that. Now, Mr. Ouija's going to make his spin now. So I put my spinner here. And I spin, and I have only gotten to 1, so I'm just going to make 1 jump from 41 to 4. So from 40 to 41.
All right, Miss Pizzullo's turn. Okay, grade 1, you know what I need. You know what I need. You know what I need. Oh dear, it landed on 5. It landed on 5, which means that if I go forward 1, I have to jump back 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I'm back on 46. Oh dear.
Okay. Well, Miss Pizzullo, I am on 41 right now. I'm hoping I'm going to be able to make those jumps to get to 50. What number might I need? What do you think?
I think you could respin, Mr. Ouija. Let's respin.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm going to respin one more time. And on 1, Mr. Ouija keeps spinning the ones. 41 to 42.
Mr.
One
Ouija
up.
seems to have my luck, grade 1. Okay, I'm on 46. What will I need to get to 50? Oh dear, I've spun 10, grade 1. I've spun 10. Look at what I need to do. I'm on 46 right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh dear, now I'm on 44.
Now, first grade, we are going to pause right here. Now, what numbers does Miss Pizzullo have to spin to get to 50? And what numbers does Mr. Ouija have to spin to get to 50? Have a think. Mathematician, we don't want to take up any more of your time. We want you to get playing this game as well. So, off you go.
Good luck, everybody. Try to get to 50.